Oh, yes. So I made a bit of a mistake the last time that we were recording. I didn't save the last audio file, so I'm actually not playing the game right now. We decided because we did have the game footage that we would just rewatch that and talk over it. And that would kind of make amends for my mistake, but, you know, I am sorry about that. We've lost... Oh, gosh, it's loud. Is that as loud as we watched it played it last time?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, this is the first time we have recorded since our last...
You turned it down when we were playing, too. Yeah, no, rewind like 30 seconds.
Let's see here. I got... Okay.
Look, you were like, oh, it's loud, and you just turned it down, and then Joel in the past.
Past Joel.
Look.
Yep, and I think that's exactly what I'll have it on now. 10, 12? I had it on 8. Yeah, I'm becoming more and more wussy. This game genuinely terrifies me, and watching this back, like I said, this is the first time that we are re-recording since our last session, and I was editing these. First of all, I think I mentioned in, like, episode 2 that I would, if I saved my game before a jump scare, I would play far enough ahead so that when I would die, I would have to replay that, forget about it, and then jump again.
Yeah.
I literally jumped at that jump scare while editing these. So exactly what I thought would happen happened. I was jumping all over the place. And also, I paid a lot more attention to, like I was telling you, what the people in this universe were saying as I was watching these back through to edit. And my God, Nick, this game is dark.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, it's already like a dark corporate future.
Yeah.
It's very dystopian.
Yeah, I really don't like it. I especially don't like what they're doing with babies. I realize now that I haven't been actually watching this.
Oh, this is the episode where you die 15 times.
Oh, spoilers! Yeah, we're going to be here a while. I remember that too now, yeah, because there was that mother lover in there.
There's going to be a lot of lugging corpses around.
I think you were telling me right now something... Well, what were we doing right now?
I don't know.
Cast our minds back to past Joel. Apparently, I don't need to, because I already turned the volume down at the exact same point. But yeah, I remember that guy. Yep.
At this point, I'm probably explaining that that's an infector.
And even though I highly doubt that anyone watching this has not played the game yet, do you want to give that explanation again?
Oh, sure. Infectors are a necromorph that injects nasty stuff into corpses, and then the corpses get up.
Yeah, and also you were saying something like that they were tougher, and also...
Oh, yeah. Necromorphs made by infectors are tougher. They look different. Like, they've got, like, a darker...
They're kind of darker, and they got, like, a sheen.
Yeah.
You know?
They're like gross and slimy, so they're shiny.
Yeah. And usually, darker and shinier things are more... they're more intimidating. Yeah, I think right now I'm panicking, because that's locked.
Yeah, now you're cut in half.
I'm halved pretty bad, Dewey. I think I made that joke last time, didn't I?
We'll never know.
I quote that movie all the time, so it's not unlikely. Something else I was noticing, which I'm probably already being guilty of right now.
At this point, I'm probably like, why haven't you gone back to the store? You have all these schematics and stuff to sell.
Yeah, you were saying that a lot. That, like, last 4 episodes, you were like, go back to a store. And I was like, I can't. Or no, actually, I think I wanted to, but you were saying that it wouldn't be entertaining.
That's probably true. Yeah.
And speaking of what is not entertaining, I realized which we've talked about at some length, how much I, quote-unquote, nervous talked the last recording session.
Yeah. I think you do it instead of being scared. I think it's like a defense mechanism.
Absolutely, yeah, just constantly rambling about nothing is definitely, it pulls you out of the game. You know, I wasn't paying attention to what the people in-game were saying, specifically to, I think, calm my nerves, both for our first recording session ever, and also because this game genuinely disturbs me.
I feel like you did really well this time.
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, you had a lot of shots on target, like, right in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, dude, the delay. Not having the delay. When I first played this, I think we played like an hour. Oh, there I go, halved again. Oh, God, he won't stop. It's brutal, dude. This is a brutal game. But yeah, I think that, oh, God, what was it? Oh, yeah, not having that delay that I had the first time that I played this tremendously helped. Because when we were recording this and when we'll be recording it later, I'm playing with a controller, And I guess there's some kind of issue.
Yeah, the PC port in this game has some sort of bug with mouse acceleration, where if you try to play it with mouse and keyboard, it's very floaty, and there's a delay.
Yeah, and I think at first the sensitivity was like atrociously low, and then you said turn off VSync or something like that.
Yeah.
And then that worked as far as getting the sensitivity up, but I had this horrendous delay.
Yeah, there's a fix for it, but I can't remember. So it's just easier for you to use a controller for now.
Yeah, and also that first recording session, we didn't have a keyboard and mouse. Yeah, I do have a keyboard and mouse today, so we're going to be seeing if Nick wants to play some Sacrifice. I think that was on your very interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you said that you were intrigued by a Mortuary's Assistant.
Yeah.
But I went ahead and
play whatever.
You've played it before?
I haven't played it. I've seen people on YouTube play it.
Oh, yeah. So do you know, like, how to play it? Like, are you...
I know it's like a puzzle game, right? Like, you're trying to figure out, like, what... There's, like, occult stuff you have to do.
I don't know that I'd call it honestly, I don't remember much of it. I usually, when I play games, except for this, I'm usually a bit drunk. So I get to play them several times through. I might have played this all the way through and just not known it.
You're secretly like a Dead Space speedrunner.
Yeah. I turned into someone completely different, like an alter ego that I've had a few. Do you remember how many times I died here?
Let's make a guess. My guess is 5.
I don't know how many times I've died.
So far, 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not nearly as... Oh, there, I just missed that and missed again. Now I'm out. And I think that's it. So your guess is 5?
I think 5. What do you think?
Golly. They really let that one drag out. Shoot, man, I don't know. I'd say it wouldn't be unreasonable to say that I died 7 times here.
I think it's 5, because I think the Infector does that to you immediately again.
Let's see. You got great memory, man. That's crazy. How much do you remember about what we were talking about here? Oh, yeah, now you just told me that I can get the bodies the fuck out of there.
I was like, well, the Infector infects corpses, so if you pre-dismember corpses, he won't have shit he can do.
Man, you're smart.
It's a good strategy if you got the time.
I would have never thought of that. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of a psychotic thing to think. If I just collect all the corpses in this room.
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, I don't need to dismember them if I just put them in a different room.
Yeah, because at first I think the last life that I had, I think you said you can just like murder them, and then there's nothing to bring back. You just dismember them, and I was like, God, I don't know. It's so dark. Oh,
you
yeah.
in that waste bin.
Yeah, I vividly remember that goddamned waste bin.
This episode's funny because this whole episode is in this room.
Is it really?
Pretty much.
Yeah, where are we on it? Let's see. Oh, God, yeah. That's a big chunk. That's 9 minutes.
Most of this episode is in this room.
Oh,
And to be fair, this is really like the first difficult enemy that you come across in the game that's like individually difficult to deal with.
Am I going to get in like... Oh, shit, I'm knocking stuff everywhere. I just wanted to drink a coffee. There we go. Will I ever have to fight like groups of these things?
Yeah.
I don't love that.
That's why you got to upgrade your suit and your guns, and maybe buy new guns also.
Man, there's a lot that I've forgotten. Playing this like once a week.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be starting back from zero. Back. Don't mind the voice crack there. That's all right. But yeah, I was noticing.
Oh, this is the point. I'm like, listen to the spooky whispers.
Oh yeah, you love freaking me out, telling me scary real life stories right before we play this.
This game has the best ambience. I don't know if that's probably a really. That's probably a crazy thing to say, because lots of games have really good ambiance.
Yeah.
But this game has really excellent ambiance if you just stand there and listen. There's all sorts of sounds throughout the ship. There's creepy people whispering.
I don't understand how I missed that.
Oh,
one.
rewind it. What happened?
I genuinely do not understand how.
This almost feels like we're doing like developer commentary.
To me, it's like a Mystery Science Theater. I really love.
Are you asking why he didn't get?
Yeah, watch this.
Put under stasis.
Look at that.
I have a guess. I think he was still stuck in the animation that plays whenever he breaks through the glass.
I believe that's what they call in the business a jip.
Yeah.
What were you
That
saying?
might be racist. I don't know.
A jip?
Yeah, it's like gypsies.
Oh, are you serious?
That's what it means.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I genuinely
Hey,
had
look,
no...
it happened again.
Oh, son of a gun.
I didn't know that either.
That's
Until a few
crazy,
years
yeah.
ago, yeah.
I've definitely been in that trouble. Man, that's why shout out to you, I don't know if I should say I'll say your first name. Shout out to you, Casey. You got me through my first job in the public because I would say stuff like that all the time, not knowing, because I grew up on a crick in West Virginia. That's probably also another one. But that's just how we pronounced creek. But
Dude, you in this fucking waste bin.
I
You
hate
were
it.
mad
oh yeah,
because it happened like every time.
I'll get there again. Believe you me. I will get just as pissed off. What were you saying though about the ambiance?
Oh well, is Casey like a guaranteed subscriber? You think they're gonna?
I doubt. I'll tell her about it for sure. And she,
I bet she'll watch it if you're like, I shouted you out in one of the episodes. Hi, Casey. We
Yeah.
haven't met, but thanks for
she's-
watching the YouTube video.
she is super super cool. And the main cool thing about her was that like she didn't like. I could ask her anything, and she wouldn't be like, "You should already know this," or like, "You're ignorant for not already knowing that." She would just help. And that was tremendous. So shout out to you, Casey. You're a super cool girl.
Right on.
And we should go ice skating again. We used to ice skate every Monday. Yeah, that was super super fun. Have you been ice skating?
Me? I'm awful. I have no balance.
I am loving not playing this.
You're just watching it.
I feel so much more relaxed.
Ooh, that was a good stasis. I think this is the one you succeed.
Probably. If I don't, I got no excuse.
You had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's not looking promising. Oh, there we go. I think so. This is gonna be a big moment for me.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you got him.
That's crazy how you can recognize what's happening. What was that?
Just what Isaac did.
Oh.
That animation's great. He like stomps the infector into the ground and then like rips its proboscis out.
Golly. So I think going back to what you were saying about the ambiance, I think the main two things that really make this game effectively horrifying is that... Oh, let me actually listen to this.
I'll start accessing the captain's records right now. Head to the tram station. And
Oh, okay, it's just instructions.
I'm going to find out what the hell happened to this ship.
Nothing good.
Yeah, it's bad.
But I think the main two things that make this game so effectively horrifying is the animations are really well done. They're not corny at all. Everything feels like it has a lot of weight and reality to it. And the sound, like you were saying.
I'd say that's probably one of the bigger differences between this and like Resident Evil 4.
Oh,
Resident
yeah.
Evil 4 is very much like 80s action movie in everything that happens.
Oh, yeah.
This game feels much more visceral.
Yeah.
Like Isaac is not a superhuman, super spy James Bond person.
Yeah. When he jumps out of like a window like Leon did. If he ever was in
Yeah,
that situation.
Leon in like a
Village.
very breathable athletic shirt jumps through a pane of glass and
Yeah.
lands on the ground. And if anyone else did that, they'd be like, "Oh fuck, I'm bleeding everywhere. I need the hospital."
Oh, my back a lot. Yeah. And he just does a little and then he's good.
Yeah, he just like jumps out the window and he's like, "Hasta luego."
Also, I think there's a lot of beauty in like Resident Evil 4, particularly in Leon's hair.
Oh yeah.
And I liked Ashley. I know that there's like here's a hot take. I prefer the original to the remake.
I think they're both good, but I think they're too different for me to. They're very different games.
To be the same game, they're non-comparable. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Interesting.
I mean, it's telling the same story, but they're different enough that I feel like it's difficult to compare them. That's actually interesting because Dead Space also has a remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It came out like last year or something.
So that's why whenever I was uploading these, if you select that your video category is in gaming.
Oh, yeah. You have to choose between Dead Space and Dead Space 2008.
And I actually had to look on my Steam because, in my opinion, these graphics are so good that I didn't know that this wasn't like... I don't really know what new games look like. I don't know the standard, but
Oh, sure.
I would not have guessed this was 2008.
Well, the Dead Space remake is interesting because in Dead Space 2, they make a couple changes. They give Isaac a voice.
Now, is 2 like the sequel, or is that the
sequel
remake?
to this.
Okay. Not the remake.
which came out in like 2011 or something.
Okay.
One of the things they do is they give Isaac a voice, and I think that was a risky choice because people were used to Isaac not talking. But overall, I think I like Isaac better when he speaks.
Huh.
Because in the first game, Isaac is sort of a... He serves well as like a player insert. You can imagine this being you, because Isaac doesn't do anything or say anything or show any opinions, really. He's just a guy in a situation that sucks.
He's the perfect first person.
Right. Well, in Dead Space 2, Isaac is a character all of a sudden. The story they tell in the second game, he kind of has to be.
Sure.
Because the first game isn't about Isaac. It's about the Ishimura.
Right.
And Isaac's just...
Some guy.
He's just our... the place that we see the story from.
He's our avatar.
The second game is about Isaac.
Huh.
He's very central to the plot.
What? I mean, like, this poor bastard. What did he do to deserve being in this kind of situation?
More than once?
Yeah, more than once.
3 times, actually.
Jesus. I mean, like...
The third game's co-op.
Oh!
We could play it together.
That's freaking awesome, dude. Well, now I'm psyched for that. We got to do the whole series then.
Yeah.
Are there just 3?
There's just 3 right now, and probably... We don't... Just 3 right now. I'm always praying that we'll make more Dead Space. I love it.
When did the last one come out?
Well, Dead Space Remake came out last year, but it wasn't made by the same devs, because Visceral Studios, which made Dead Space 1, 2, and 3, they went out of business.
Oh.
Mostly through EA meddling, because EA is a trash company that makes awful decisions, and I say that publicly.
Dang.
I hate Electronic Arts.
Dang. Unequivocally, I hate them.
I hate them, yes.
I'm leaving nothing to interpretation. This can be taken out of context. I fucking hate you.
I do. But Dead Space. Back to what I was saying. The second game gives Isaac a voice, and he's voiced by Gunnar Wright. I don't know if you've seen any. He acted in Fringe.
Can you? What are some other titles?
Oh, okay. he's an actor. So when they made the remake, they had a choice. They were like, "Well, we've had Gunnar Wright voice Isaac for 2 games.
Okay.
Do we retroactively, while telling the story again, give Isaac voice lines?"
Ooh.
And so they took kind of a middle ground. They did give Isaac voice lines, but they only had him speak at moments where his opinion or his expertise or
would come into play.
So they gave him, like, if there's ever like a technical thing. A lot of the times in the remake, instead of Hammond being like, "Isaac, go do this shit," Isaac's like, "Look, if we're gonna fix the engine, we're gonna have to go down into this part of the ship and fix this first, or this other thing's gonna fucking blow up."
That's interesting, because like the way I see Isaac right now. Also, this was a very much a go to the fucking store Joel moment. Because I just tried to pick up like 8 items and it was all...
You keep having to drop shit. You're like, "Oh, what can I... Oh.
Yeah, I guess I have to choose." Yeah, so I think you literally just told me you could go all the way back
You're
there.
looking for a store right now, yeah.
Yeah. Where the hell is it? But that's very interesting, because like the way I see Isaac right now, like you said, it's a perfect like player insert.
Well, maybe after we play the third one, we'll go back and play the remake.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Look at you, man. You're the brains behind this organization for sure.
I think Dead Space 1 remake is really good.
I would love to
think
play
that if you didn't like RE4 remake, it's very different from RE4 classic.
To be fair, I haven't played RE4 remake. I just watched the cutscenes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
It's okay. It's different. That might be something we do too. Maybe we play Resident Evil 4 through and we play Resident Evil 4 remake also.
Dude, I would love to like do that. Play Resident Evil 4, but the thing is, I'm so spoiled. You know, first I played it on the Wii where I could point and aim. Then I played it on VR.
I mean, we'll just make Leon. I bet we can play through Resident Evil 4 in like a couple hours.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
We can even take turns on the controller and just like, rock it. Resident Evil 4 is another game that I love. I just love it for different reasons. I like this game because it's visceral and creepy, and I love Resident Evil 4 because it's like a goofy.
It's so
action
cozy.
movie.
It is so absolutely obscenely
Like
cozy.
I'll be doing my impression of like Resident Evil characters the whole time.
Yeah, every single line we'll quote like 3 times back.
Yeah, your right hand comes off.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, that was when was that the Mr. Kennedy? It was like
That's pretty good. Salazar.
right hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your right hand comes off.
dude, we need to like we'll supplant all the audio from that with just us, and we'll be completely silent throughout the game.
There's every character in that game is that has a speaking line is immensely quotable.
Oh God,
Like
yes.
fucking
Luis.
yeah.
Yeah, he was my favorite.
Everything Luis says. I see the equipped president's daughter with ballistics.
You just did the same thing we did that one night whenever we were standing around the fire, and you tried to do like Hispanic accent.
Yeah, that's what my brain does.
Turned Russian. Yeah.
Krauser is very quotable.
Oh yeah. He has a really cool voice. I don't think that I could do Krauser. Can you?
Nah, that's tough.
Yeah, he's too tough. I would have to hear him and like really analyze. It would be interesting to like play that again, knowing what I know now about sound design.
That would be a fun game to. We could stream that.
Oh God, I'm so scared of streaming.
It's not that bad.
That mainly what blew my mind about our last recording session about me blabbering the whole time because of how nervous I was and also terrified by this game.
I occasionally stream on Twitch, YouTube viewers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Joel will link my Twitch.
There it is. I didn't mean to give you a fart
You
noise.
can put it on screen. That'd be funny if you put it on screen for 1 second.
Like only for the duration of my.
Yeah.
I really meant for that to be like more like I can't do a pop though. I guess. Just,
like
yeah, exactly. There, we'll do it. There, we'll do it for
Put
all
it up
these.
again.
Yeah, just little flashes.
You're gonna put it up all 4 times for 1 frame.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, that's great.
It'll be like,
Oh, you're at the store.
yeah, let's go. What am I buying?
I think you're just selling shit.
Oh, yeah.
Making room.
Yeah.
And I'm probably reminding you that you can store items.
Oh yeah. Man, I've forgotten all of this. Absolutely, you're gonna have to like help me through all of this
I
again.
will guide you.
No, I haven't been paying attention to this at all. I hope they haven't said anything important. I've just been like shooting the shit with you. But yeah.
The last thing that Hammond said is he was like, "Oh, this is some form of alien life."
Oh, which that's obvious. You're in space. I mean,
Right.
What?
I think that was your reaction when he said it the first time. You were like, "Yeah,
duh.
doy."
Yeah, you think the odds of like this just also coming from Earth is like high at all?
Right.
I love like really cheesy 80s alien movies when they're like they didn't even have the imagination to think how like different something could be. I think the greatest movie as far as like truly alien feeling life form was Annihilation.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch that one?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
I loved that movie.
I love all the older alien movies. I like practical effects.
Oh yeah, dude.
Practical effects are fun.
I just watched this one. Have you ever seen the Blob 1988 version?
Yeah.
That I've never seen it until the other day.
I like that movie just melts a child.
Yeah. Yeah, they show it too. He pops back out of
He's
that.
like,
Yeah. Even that girl who's like went in there to save them. She's like, "Eee."
She's like, oh, I'm getting out of here.
fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a wild. Like, yeah, they killed every single person. I thought they wouldn't. I was like, well, surely these kids are gonna make it. Boom, one dies. That guy at the very
Well, I
beginning.
mean, children dying is like uniquely uncomfortable for for people.
It's a lot of potential years gone.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
I think it gets like a really powerful empathetic response from viewers.
Oh God, yeah.
Except for it is reduced the amount of times that you've seen it. So the scenes in the Blob, you're just sort of like, oh my God, his eyeballs!
Whoa, look at that. Yeah, you got to be like fucked up in the head to be like desensitized to that. What am I doing right now? Am I just
We're
talking
probably fucking talking about something.
like we are right now?
Yeah, it might as well be the conversation we're having right
Yeah.
now.
But
I don't know. I'm probably explaining something that the audience will never hear.
yeah, some very vital, important information.
Yeah,
We're like talking very deeply, personally.
it could be. I don't know. This was the last one we recorded that night for
Yeah.
Dead Space.
Oh, this
so-
could also be. Let's see what the time is. This is whenever Amber, or I can bleep that out if you don't want her name on here.
Yeah, it's whatever.
But this is whenever she came home and we were talking to her maybe, and then I was like, well, I'll just quit and not save the audio.
Oh, you know what? That's probably what happened.
Well, I don't remember playing anymore after that, though. I think we talked about...
I think you just go and you save, and I bet there's...
Oh, yep, that's what we're doing.
There's footage we're going to cut at the end.
Yep.
Of nothing happening.
Absolutely. So I guess that's the perfect time for us to stop this episode, huh?
Yeah, wasn't this episode fun?
Did you enjoy it, hearing us ramble? I tell you what, I loved it. I'm considering just playing this game alone, getting through
your
it.
microphone didn't peak all that much.
I feel the best I felt at the end of one of these episodes. I'm going to go and pause there because I'm sure not... Wait, let me... Oh, I just saved it. Yeah, obviously. But yeah, I really loved not playing that game. Like, I really enjoy playing it, but golly, it is a cortisone dump, dude.
We will be back with recorded live footage